Hey guys.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I have yet again another Neokyo haul slash Mercari Japan haul for all of you to see. However, unlike last time, it is a much smaller stack, and admittedly it is mostly twice, but I do have a decent variety, and not a super variety, but a decent variety. So I try to group it up in a way where it's not like twice constantly, so I have like twice, other group, twice, other group, so on and so forth. So with that being said, let's look into the photo cards. So the first card I have here is kind of a twice card. Technically, not really, because it is a About Chewy solo pop. So this is actually her Soundwave pop. So one thing that I have not mentioned, or I think I like hinted at it on my channel before, is that I do have a little plan for photo cards with some greenery in the background. So you may or may not see some more cards of this style in this video. But yes, we have this Chewy to kick it off. And it's actually one of my favorite Chewy cards. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about it. She looks so stunning. So yeah, we have Chewy, and she'll go right here. Yes. Then we do have a couple Promise 9 cards. So for Promise, one of my main goals for this Neokyo haul was to complete my OT. Oh, I almost said OT9. My OT8 Supersonic set. So I am collecting one set from the red back version. I'm sure there's a specific name, but it's lost on me at this point. However, the other three members that I was missing was Senom. So here's hers. We have Jiwon as well as Jihan. So yeah, we have the last three members I needed for my OT8 set for Supersonic. So hopefully as I lay these down, the glare isn't gonna get like more noticeable. I think we're in the clear so far. But that is not all for Promise 9, because I did end up purchasing a little Soyeon set. So I primarily bought it for this card. However, there was an additional Soyeon card in the lot. And, you know, if you're buying from Mercari Japan, it's typically nice to get lots or like sets because it's just cheaper that way. But yeah, in this case, I just really only needed this one Soyeon. So opening it up, we've got this one right here. So this is from our Memento box. It's from our Memento box. And then we have, oh, Guri? We have Guri. I did not, I think the seller added this Guri card in because this was the listing, I swear to you. This was the listing. Oh my god, you know what? Hey, I'll take it. Guri was my OG Promise 9 bias, so hey, I'm not complaining. And actually, I don't know if I have a 9-way ticket Guri. If not, that's exciting. But yeah, I also got it with this Soyeon, which I think is very befitting because I also love me a good cat claw slash ʔっhey pose. So hey, we'll take these Promise 9 cards, aka this extra Guri. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put these ones down. So yeah, you can see we have continued or more additions to this particular theme that you may be catching on to. So yeah, we've got Promise. Then moving back to some twice related things, I did of course have to buy some Misamo cards. So they had their their first comeback with Haute Couture. And when it comes to their Japanese stuff, I do collect it a bit oddly just because of how pricey their Japanese cards tend to be. So in this case, I actually only collected one album card. So I apologize, I don't know the exact version that it's from, but this is the Mina that I decided to go with in the iconic suit. We love women in suits. So yeah, we've got Mina right here. Actually, you know what? I think I can move these all down a little bit, right? Trying to make as much room as possible. And then I bought a couple cards that would be like equivalent to the Masterpiece Mina cards I have. So if I remember correctly, this card is her Venue Showcase card. And it's actually in this really pretty hollow sleeve. It's not, the card itself is not hollow, it is the sleeve. So let me just prove that to y'all like so. But yeah, we have this Mina, so stunning. Had to get the one where she's holding the flowers. And I actually really loved this red outfit. It's just the cards I ended up picking out did not involve this red outfit as much, unfortunately. But yeah, we have that Mina card. And then again, to match with the other Mina Masterpiece card, I also bought a Tower Records pop. So this one is actually, I don't even think you'd know this, or you probably didn't know this, but these are like full-sized cards compared to regular photo cards. So as you can see, it's like a lot wider. Essentially, if you have like Monster X cards or Pokemon cards, it's pretty much that size. But yeah, had to get this one too. Just had to get one where she's holding flowers. Like, come on, it's so cute. Okay, so that is Misamo. Oh no, I have one more Misamo card. This one, okay, originally this was supposed to be a group card. However, I just couldn't help myself and I ended up buying, I don't even know what this is from, to be honest. Well, it's from Haute Couture, but like where you actually were able to get it from. But this is, I don't know, this outfit I just really loved on her. So yeah, I ended up getting this one, and I'll actually go ahead and take this one out of the packaging as well. I should have taken these out of the sleeves as I went on, but now I have to take them all out after I film. And you know what? Yeah, I'll take care of it after I film. Hopefully the glare, again, won't be too bad. But yeah, there is Mina, and that's it for Haute Couture. Next, we move on to, okay, these next two cards are of two different groups. I don't collect neither of these groups. However, it is very exciting additions nonetheless. Again, going with my theme right here. So we'll start off with this guy. This is Mark from NCT. So this is actually a dream card from ISTJ. And yeah, this is probably one of my favorite Mark cards as well. Again, I think I just love the outdoor theme, guys. So yeah, again, the shiny is also from the sleeve. It is not on the actual card. But yeah, love that. And you know what? I will go ahead and take out the shiny sleeves from this Mark card because that will definitely cause glares like this Mina, but it's not too bad. So she'll stay like that. But then this next card, this is actually the first album card I have of this idol. I do have like a random Daikon card of him, but yes, this is my first actual album card. It is going to be of my ʔ bias. This is from Dark Blood, and it is Jay. So yes, Jay is my ʔ bias. I don't know, Jay is one of those guys where like I just appreciate them so much. Like I don't collect them. I do listen casually to ʔ, but there's just something about him that I just adore so much. Same with Taeyeon from TXT. I love them so much. So yeah, I had to get this Jay. Super adorable. So yeah, very exciting. First ʔ album card. Will I ever get more? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. So now, moving on to a boy group that I do collect, we've got 17, and I will admit, I kind of wish I bought more 17 during this Neokyo package, but to be honest, I was just like, there were so many things going on that this Neokyo package was kind of like the last thing on my mind when it really shouldn't have been. But we're gonna go ahead and start off with some June cards. So I actually bought this June carrot version set with the paint concept. So yeah, it should just be these two cards. Yep. So one of these will actually be going to my sister, but this one I will be keeping for myself. I ended up making a change to how I collect Face the Sun. So I do have these paint Junes now. And then I guess continuing with June next to his twin, Jay. But yes, continuing with June, I also ended up buying some of his social club cards. So this is from the Da Capo version. So again, you guys can probably see why I ended up buying this set. But yeah, out of these two, I actually just really wanted this one. But obviously, again, it's always cheaper to buy in sets if you can. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. This June card is really cute, so I will of course be keeping it. So yeah, we've got these two Junes. I wonder, do you guys think we can fit them like right here in the corner? There you go. Continuing on with 17, I did also get this Vernon set. Vernon sets, I hate to say it, but Vernon is on the cheaper side when it comes to the 17 members. So I feel like usually with him, it's just so much easier to get sets instead of just buying individual cards. So I ended up getting this Face the Sunset for super duper cheap, and Did I need a majority of these? No. But did I get it? Yes. And honestly, the ones that I do have, they're actually really cute. Like these two are super cute. He's doing the ʔっhey, the ʔっhey. This one, he's just doing a peace sign. But I did mainly buy it for these two cards, which I'll organize these in a second. But I, of course, bought his paint card where he's doing the ʔっhey. But then I also have this one. I think this is from the Pathfinder set. Or version, I mean. I think. I'll correct myself on the screen if I'm wrong. But I did mainly buy it for these two. And I guess, let me see. If I put these down, how bad is the glare? Okay, that one's okay. Okay. Okay, the glare's gonna get bad right there. So I'll just skip a spot. Okay, that's not horrible. We'll skip a spot right there. Okay, we're gonna probably have to start overlapping now because this section, not too great for putting down a card. But moving on, we also have another 17 set, but this time it is of Mr. ʔ. So again, more Face the Sun cards. Like I said, made changes to how I'm collecting this album, so had to buy this set of cards for him. And I think one of these is also going to be going to my sister. So yeah, we have this ʔ, and then I think the rest of these are actually from his carrot version, right? Yes. So we have this one, and this is where we're gonna start overlapping cards. But once again, I have his paint set. I think between these two, this one my sister wanted, and I, of course, wanted this one. Safe to say, Face the Sun will be done. So yeah, we're going to put ʔ right there. But that is not it. I do have one more 17 card. And to put it simply, this is an Always Yours dome card. I honestly don't remember how exactly you got this card or what it's from. I will put it on the screen after doing research. But this Vernon is this. I don't know why I worded it like that, but yes, I have this lovely Vernon right here. Just super cute. I love that he's doing a little finger heart with his 17 ring. I love any card that features their ring. It's so cute. But yeah, we've got this Vernon to add to the mini collection. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put him right there. Which then leads us to one final stack that is proper full OT9 Twice cards. So, well, not OT9 sets, but like from Twice albums. Okay, so to start, I didn't actually get as many strategy cards, like regular album cards, as I probably would have liked or how I would normally do whenever I do Neokyo hauls. So the only like regular photo book cards I have for this haul is actually Chewy. And it's literally this one Chewy, but it is in a set. It is in a set. So I have this one where she's poking her cheek, but then I am also collecting the digipacks for my top 4 for this album. So yeah, I do believe, yes, this is her digipack card with her stuffed animal. Very, very adorable. So yeah, we've got Chewy. But that's not all for the digipacks, because I, of course, also had to secure Miss Mina's, which whenever it comes to buying in Japan, Mina or like any of J-Line tend to be very nerve-wracking for me because the prices can always just be all over the place for them. But thankfully, I was able to find this for a good price. And usually, along with 17, Twice is a pretty good group to find sets for. But unfortunately, I just bought a lot of cards individually at this point. So yeah, I just have this lone Mina. And then I guess sticking with the step 4 concept, I also managed to secure Diane's highlight version, which you can tell by the white back right here. Now, I will say this card did cause me some stress because I think 2 weeks had passed and I just assumed that this card was just never going to arrive. I thought I was going to get a refund and everything. So as my storage days were literally dwindling down, I think I had like less than 10 days, maybe like 4 or 5 days left on one of my orders. So I was like, screw it. I'll take the chance and just consolidate the package and get it ready for shipping. And then I kid you not, I think it was like a day or 2 later, this card arrived. So yeah, I had to do a whole unpacking fee and all that jazz just for this one card. But it was an important card because it is her highlight card, which is arguably the hardest of all the regular album versions. So yeah, very glad to have secured that at the very least. And then I think the rest are quite literally just Diane. So now we have a Diane Fest. So continuing with album cards, I also had to secure her Nemos, which are another hurdle, which, by the way, I'm super nervous about future Nemo cards now because I don't know how that's going to go, if I'm going to be buying from Japan anytime soon again. But hey, I'm glad to have what I was able to get right now, including her step 2 Nemo, and then I'll go ahead and show I did also get her step 1 Nemo, I think, if I got the versions correct. And with this step 1 version, it actually came with freebies, which I haven't even looked at. And it also came with like an extra pop card, so, or like the standard JYP pop card. So I'll probably just use this as a freebie for some other concert or event, probably Lollapalooza when I go see them. But yeah, we have this, and then, oh my gosh, I have not, like I said, I haven't seen these freebies yet, so let me just show you the Nemo card. This one's so adorable. How cute. And it's focusing on everyone's face, but the card at the front and center. There you go. Okay, so yeah, look, oh my gosh, look at this. That is so cute. That's so adorable. And it's Bear Daihan, are you kidding? That's adorable. You know what? I will leave this on the screen because that is very cute. All right, next we have an abundance of lucky draws and pobs. Okay, I say abundance, but it's really only 5 cards. So this first one, I believe, is from the JYP shop. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, this one I just had to get because I love cameras and taking pictures. So whenever I see a card where an idol is holding a camera, I do feel a little inclined to purchase it. So I did go ahead and buy this Taeyeon card. Very stunning right there. And of course, I'm trying to get a diverse set of outfits too. So this was a good way to get this outfit out of the way. Another outfit I really adored was the strategy shirt ones, and this is actually a set. Now this one, I actually can't remember. I think, okay, wait. I think this was Blue Dream Media lucky draws. If not, like I said, I'll put it on the screen. But I got this one, and again, it came in a set. So why not? I also obviously needed a card in this outfit as well. So again, was able to knock 2 birds with 1 stone with this. So that was awesome. So we've got those Dianes. Now I feel like it's just going to be Diane covering this whole section. Okay, so we've got those. But that is not it for this particular outfit because I also just really loved this one. I believe this is from Apple Music. So yeah, this one was just really cute too. So I went ahead and purchased this, and it has a beautiful little pink back for this card. So yeah, there is, wait, actually, did I show the backs for these? Oh, well, I mean, they're kind of boring. They're just white backs. But yeah, there you go. We have this town pop. And then the last photo card for my Neokyo haul. Again, a lot smaller than I probably would have liked, but hey, means I saved money. But the last card, oh my gosh, I once again am blanking on where it's from, so I'll put it on the screen. But it is in the iconic pink outfit. So yes, again, sorry, I don't remember which one this is particularly from, like what store, whether it's a lucky draw or just like a regular pop or like a fan sign. I cannot think of it at the top of my head. But regardless, I really loved this outfit too, so I wanted to get more pops in this whenever I could. There were more pops that I would have liked to have gotten, but at the time that I was buying, they weren't at prices I was comfortable with. So yeah, one thing when it comes to Mercari Japan too, by the way, guys, is if you are buying from them, sometimes patience is key. Like, as much as it might be tempting to buy stuff from like the newer albums that just released, I am telling you right now, 9 times out of 10, if you give it like a couple months, they will literally become so cheap. Obviously that doesn't, I can't say that works every time because there are some pobs that tend to be harder to find, and you know, obviously albums tend to not be as bought as frequently. So I can't guarantee, you know, that saying will work all the time, but in general, I think it's a really good thing to keep in mind is that patience is key when buying from Mercari Japan. And hopefully this will not be my last Mercari Japan haul. Anyways, guys, I'm still so excited to put and sleeve and put all these cards away. So let me leave you alone. Have a good night or day, whatever it may be. I'll see you guys later.
One.
Just
Just
one.
one.
Have a good one, but just
Just one.